Let's see if we can get it to work. This will be my last attempt. Oh. I think I got it to work. I think I got YouTube to work. Haha. I got it to work, but it's not supposed to work this way. That's hilarious. Right on. I got it to work, but not the way I was supposed to. So if you're joining from YouTube, welcome. YouTube's apparently the restream to like, because I can do like right now I'm doing just Twitch, Facebook, whatever, Twitter, everything, but it does not like YouTube's now, which is weird because YouTube used to be the easiest way to connect. They changed it apparently. Again, sorry everyone that this is taking so long. You guys can yell at me, but my goal is to get better at this again, really get back into the swing of it. I've been so out of the loop, just so much has gone on. So yeah, thanks for being patient, guys. And if you're joining on YouTube, John, Keyframe Academy on YouTube. What up, dude? You guys should check his channel out. He's crazy good. Bot, what up? We got some YouTube peeps on. Okay, yeah, we got our Twitch people, our Twitter, Facebook. I'm bummed I can't see everyone in the same chat, though, because God bless YouTube for making things harder than it needs to be. All right. Well, do you guys want to look at some Pyro stuff? How about it? Let's take a look. So this is what I'm going to do. We are going to see if I gotta get all my like memory down for how I do this. Let's take a look at Maxon's updated website as of today. They finally created their own Pyro, Pyro simulator, which is rad. It's just another great thing to have built into Cinema 4D, and I think it's going to be something that, of course, they'll improve upon. But from the demos I watched today, it's looking pretty rad. So let's go take a look and see what's new. So this looks pretty sick. Let's take a peek. So let's skip forward. Sorry, Chris. So just from looking at this, and we'll play with this, look how easy this setup is. Looks like you have a Pyro object now and a Pyro tag. Looks pretty good. Yeah, that's actually a pretty quick sim. So it looks like, oh wow. Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, so they're VDBs. That's good. VDBs are nice. I don't know I mean, hopefully you guys all know what VDBs are, but they're basically like, that's how I would usually send stuff if I'm going to move my VDBs out of Houdini or my explosion smoke. 99.9% time, it's VDB sequence. You can bring VDBs over into Houdini. You can bring them over into Clarice, which sometimes I like to render in. You can bring them. They're just a really nice file format for you to kind of bounce them around. So, they updated the Huh. Sorry guys, I'm just jumping through this. Yeah, I know they made. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Wait. Yeah, let's skip forward. So this is cool. Yeah, the new symmetry. Like you can, instead of just doing a symmetry model, so you're just modeling and it does both sides. Now you can do like an array, which is pretty sick. I don't really know much about their node system yet. It's like I know nodes and Houdini better, so this will. Anyway, sweet. Okay, let's jump in. And take a peek at the new stuff. So let's give it a shot and see how this how this goes, shall we? All right. So let's just do the basic sphere thing, you know. And from what I saw, it should be in simulation. Pyro. Okay. That was the old one I must test. There we go. That, that's pretty fast. I don't have like a RTX card in this computer, but okay. You know what, guys? That's that's pretty quick for how fast. That's actually super impressive for how quick we were able to just kind of play with that. That's rad. So now I'm curious if you can do emissions based on textures, which I'm sure you can. And then now that Redshift is, say I have V-Ray. Oh, did Redshift not install in here? Look at that. That's not good. I only have V-Ray on here. Let's see if it'll work for V-Ray, shall we? V-Ray. I don't know if you guys have used V-Ray, but I'm probably going to be doing some videos about V-Ray because holy crap, it's pretty rad. It's gotten better and better and better. Let's see if we can do some V-Ray lighting. I'm really curious because if these are VDBs, technically it should work. All right, let's just see if we break this, shall we? Already, let's just try to break it. Let me check the YouTube messages. What's up? You got a question? I'm gonna buy. Oh, the Houdini course. Yeah, I gotta work on that more. Life has been insane. It is so hard to get stuff done. But I will. It's hard. So here's the problem with courses, really quick. I'll just talk to you guys just really fast. The problem is with building the course is every time I start working on something, basically the software updates and I have to restart. It's like I'll teach something and then it's like, oh, the software all changed. So that doesn't work. Okay. So yeah, I'm learning that if you're gonna do a course, you have to move really, really fast. Otherwise, it doesn't really work for you. Oh, let me see what happened to my. Sorry, guys, we lost that window. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, V-Ray, let's try this, guys. This will be interesting. I know they have, okay, volume grid, input cache. So I might have to do a cache out file. We may have to cache this thing out. So we're just gonna, if that's the case, let's see. Okay, so let's do a quick cache. And let's save it to this drive, and we're just gonna make a new folder. New Pyro. Pyro. I don't know what the heck happened. Why is it saying open new file? Cache, Pyro, object, export. Yes, I want to do only on export. Let's see if I change this to 0.12. I think the voxel, smaller the voxel is usually the, okay. Yeah, I'm going to turn up the voxel size to like, let's just try 0.1. This should give us higher quality. Okay, let's do 0.05. So the lower this number is, the higher the quality the smoke will be, because the voxels are just like little blocks, like these little blocks. So if I have this like 0.2, it'll sim faster, but it doesn't, see how blocky that is. So if you want to make yourself look better, we're going to 0.02, and now watch the quality. It'll take longer. So I would suggest probably doing things in a lower, like for timing, do things at a higher voxel, and then when you're ready to do like your final, just put this number down quite a bit, and you'll get a much higher res looking simulation. But if you're testing out, if you're always testing out things, it's probably good to keep it a little bit higher. Substeps. So if you're doing fast movements, substeps is going to help. Let me see if I can demonstrate this. Actually, we'll do this before we cache this out and then render it. How about that? So, okay. So if I have a fast moving object, I go from here to here. Let's see if this will do it. That actually held up really well. Let's try to go faster and see. I'm actually super impressed, because usually you get some type of substepping. Maybe we're not going fast enough. I don't know. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. But sometimes you'll get like these kind of like, looks like lines almost going in between. So let me check on YouTube's. Yeah, you get these weird like lines kind of popping up. So the way you can fix that is you increase your substeps right here. It's going to take longer, but it should be smoother. It should be a smoother simulation. So forces, this is cool. They have always cool force stuff we can play with. Turbulence. In Houdini, it's nice because they have like two versions of turbulence, and they have disturbance, which adds way more detail, which is a really nice little feature. Extra forces, boys, density, vorticity, strength. Turn this down. I think vorticity makes it look blobby, if I'm remembering correctly, but that doesn't look as good. Let's turn up the turbulence, so we'll break it up. And the frequency, turn that down. I think that's going to make it more chaotic. Let's see. Smoothing. I'll turn that smooth factor down. Let's see what that does. There you go. That made it a little bit more crispy, is just even turning down that. Yeah, it looks more aggressive, especially if there's this much fire. That's fun. Okay, so let's try. I know you can use, I think you can use a bunch of other effectors. Or simulate. Let's see. Forces. What's force field do? want to see if we can add like Okay, so this might add, let's see if this adds some noise. I'm not really seeing it do anything. Let's see if there is like a force way to add that in there. No. Oh, this is the voxel for the actual object. Okay. Let's take a look. Forces, there we go. There you go. And that's an exclude, so it should be working. Okay, let's try something. Maybe if we make this thing bigger. And let's see, random. I don't know. This thing's not really doing what I want it to. Maybe in the force, let's see if there's another thing we can add in there. What would linear do? Okay, so that would push it in a direction. No? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So let's try something else, shall we? Let's try to add a different force. Simulate. Let's just try wind. Yeah? Wind is one of those things where it should be reliable. We're going to crank up the speed. Is the wind working? No. Include wind. Yeah, it's not blowing at all the right way. Unless my wind is just like not high enough. Let's try this again. Maybe it's going to work now. Oh, it's working. So it looks like the force just wasn't high enough. You have to really crank it. So like, look. So now it's going to start blowing. There we go. Okay, so the forces do work on this. That's neat. Cool. All right. Now I'm going to do a quick cache of this. So let's go in here and try to cache this thing out. Cache scene. Okay, now it's going to ask me where to put it. Let's say put it in our new Pyro folder. Okay, well, it's just caching. Let's come back. Or we can do. Hey, there I am. Yeah, so this first impressions. I mean, it's pretty dang fast, which is nice. One advantage of something like this is you wouldn't have to go over into Houdini or buy a third-party plugin, because before is like you had to buy another plugin. Honestly, Maxon, if you watch this, it would be cool if you guys did something like this more for the particles stuff, because the particles are great, but I feel like if it was more like X particles, or like there's just things like that with like making it more fluid. I don't know, just a bunch of stuff you guys could do to make particles a little bit more friendlier. I don't know, or just easier. They like being able to emit from stuff. Oh, that audio guy. What's up, dude? Thanks for dropping and saying hi. I'm gonna try to do these live streams more. Got to get back on the old horse. You know what I mean? Got to get back on that horse. It's been a while. And yes, I am sick, if you're all wondering. If you're not, that's okay. So while we cache this little fire out, my next goal is going to be export this out, as a VDB file and then try to render it with V-Ray, which it should work because it reads VDBs. When that horse starts bucking, you gotta get back. It's true. Listen to that audio guy. Sorry, Brendan, I'm not using my Shure SM7B mic. I'm using my Blue Yeti because every time I plug in my Shure SM7B mic, it's like I don't know what's going on. So, tried and true USB mic, and it works. Oh, wow, Brendan, not nice. Hey guys, look, the news. Okay, so we're 54% there. Yeah, Brendan, I'll send you something you can look at and see what's going on. I have no idea. While we're waiting for this, oh, it can't even click on anything. Dang it. I may just do a shout out to good old V-Ray while we're hanging out. Uh-oh. There we go. You guys, V-Ray for C40, I'm just saying, you gotta give it a shot. It is pretty dang cool. I talked about this last time, but so the cool thing with V-Ray and Cinema 4D is it comes with a huge library of stuff. So let's see if it'll tell us the key features. Yeah, you get GPU, CPU rendering. GPU looks great, of course. And they have a cloud render, so you literally click one. So sometimes setting up like cloud, rendering on a render farm is really hard to set up. With V-Ray, you literally hit send to cloud. You pay for your like however long you render to take. I usually am spending like $100 on like a animation, but if it's a still, I just let my computer do it. But if it's like a long animation, like 150 frames or something, I'm like $100 or so I'll spend. But then you get the render out like in a couple of minutes, and that helps you be fast with when you're trying to deliver stuff. So just saying, huge fan of that. But one of my favorite things is it comes with an incredible sky dome, like really, really good with clouds and everything. Those procedural clouds, amazing. You can instance the lights, and with materials and stuff, you can they have a whole library, totally, and geometry. I gotta show you. I gotta show you this stuff. And the fur is amazing. I'll dive in and show you guys. It's pretty dang good. Just saying. So, if you're interested, which I think you should be, check out V-Ray for C40. I'll do another stream just for that. Yeah, Vincent, thank you. On YouTube, Vincent, thank you. It's good to be back for a little bit. I'm going to try to do these way more. I always say that, but I have to be consistent, and I haven't been. We've been, while this is running, personal life, we've moved, I have kids, I have family, and so that will take priority over most things. So it's been hard. A lot of things going on. I'm at a startup agency. We're trying to grow. So it's been a lot of changes. This is my temp office. We just finished our basement, so I'm gonna have a whole new cool office. Oh no. It said something not good. Did it not use my cache? Are you kidding me? No. It better have saved that. Did I do too many frames? This is why you don't do live stuff. Oh no, it has it there. There's all my VDBs. What the heck? Okay. So I'm gonna try to open these in the V-Ray. The V-Ray VDB reader. Let's see if it'll read it. Ha! It's like flipped the wrong way though. That's hilarious. That is so funny. It brought it in the wrong way. Flip. No. Dag nabbit. It brought it in the wrong way. That's hilarious. Unless I'm facing the wrong way, but no. Because we can see. Why did it do that? Let's see if I can just do a 180. Yep. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. So let's see if we can get this thing to render, shall we? Material tag. Let's go in V-Ray. What happened to the... Interesting. Okay, let's just do a test render. There it is. Let's go bigger on this so you guys can see. We have to play with some of these settings because it looks like in the preview input rendering. Surface, volumetric. V-Ray looks like they have like, so it looks like their volume grid is how you, see if I can make something bigger. View, icon size, large. So yeah, they come with their own volume grid. Looks like there's a little bit of heat, but I gotta turn up the density. So this is preview mode. I don't need that. I need the density. How do I turn up the heat? Volumetric ID. This is the one thing I don't know very well yet because I haven't brought in VDBs in here yet into let's turn down this light a little bit. Yeah, looks like I need to figure out how to get more of the fire in there. There's a way to do it. So it looks like it's bringing, it finds the channel name, fire texture, let's see, physically based, fire multiplier, let's do like 50. Will that give us anything? No. 1. Maybe I try the smoke. Oh, there we go. So smoke 1 red. Speed fuel. Let's try fuel. So it looks like within this, they only ray traced. Smoke color. Okay. So here's smoke color, smoke opacity. Let's make that smoke thicker. Let's figure out, okay, so this is where you'd want to push it. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. This is called the discovery stream, where we are going to discover this together. Let's see. Absorption. Smoke opacity. Okay, so this is another smoke. That's like the main smoke color. So if we want something darker like that, the smoke opacity. That's interesting. They'll let you pick like a little bit of a color. Let's do, I'm going to pause this and we're going to add in V-Ray's wonderful sun and sky rig. And I'm going to delete this rectangle light. And let's take a look and see if, holy, okay, let's also add in physical camera. This should bring down that brightness. See, it's still like translucent and a little weird. Let's see if it'll update while I move timeline. This could be a really bad idea. No, it did it. Let's try this again. Let's see. It's good I can get this to work pretty quickly in here though. That's pretty neat. Let's see if I can move. Let's move this down, make it more midday. So I'm not getting like the density that I would like within this. So scattering, let's see, ray trace GI only. Scatter depth 1. See, that's not even changing it. 30. Approximate plus shadows. It's taking a while to look nice. That's kind of a bummer. Let me check some of the chat really quick. Interesting. So I'm trying to see how we can get this thing to look better because it's not doing what I was hoping. So it's weird that when I turn, like the only thing that the fire was reading was if I said it didn't do temperature, which I thought it would. I think I'm really cranking this up. Whoa. Okay, so that did something. But we're not getting the heat. It's also like not seeing, it's like no shadows are being seen, which is a little weird. Disable that. This is how I feel like I learn most of the time. It's just clicking a bunch of buttons. All right, well, we're going to figure out rendering stuff later. Let's get back to Pyro stuff. So I'm going to turn off that. I am curious as to why I couldn't get, once I turned the cache on, it was giving me issues, so. And I'm bummed I don't have Redshift for some weird reason installed. I'll have to try to reinstall that after this stream. Because I am using the latest and greatest, and I just updated my Redshift, so it should be working. Let's see if we can do some fun stuff. We're gonna experiment again more with just simulation. And before we do that, let's just turn this, like the voxel size up. So we're gonna get a faster simulation. But I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before. Let's make this window a little bit bigger for you guys and close that. Actually, I'm curious. No, we're not going to deal with materials right now. We're just going to think about sim. So let's see what other fun things we can do with this. Let me turn this. So now if you turn the voxel size, what happens if we turn the voxel size down on the object? Surface thickness, surface emission, add density, add color. Okay. Fuel velocity. Okay, so this is, oh, noise strength. Oh, so this is how you get. So now it's not going to emit, it shouldn't be as smooth, coming off of that as smooth. Now it should be emitting like more of a noisy, yep, there it is, noisy pattern. That's kind of cool. They have that built in. Noise scale, let's do 5, so now it's really small. I'm going to turn off the wind for now, just to see. That's pretty sweet. Let me turn off the, also the ground plane. That's cool. You can add noise just right in. So this tab is basically anything that's coming off of the object. Maybe this is where you'd want to add the sub steps when things are moving a little bit quicker. Density scale. So how dense is, whoa, there we go. That's giving me closer to what I'm liking. Set it to 10. There we go. Okay, so what about collisions? Should we take a look at collisions? Let's add a box right here, like a little wall, and see if this will collide with it. Simulate. Let's just see if you just add on a collider and if it just collides with it. Let's just go simple. Would you look at that? Thank you, Maxon. Okay, so now I'm wondering if it will do like a like a volume suck, like if it like move something away from it. So what I'm gonna do is, if when this hits right there, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna animate this cube pulling away this way really fast, just to see if it like sucks the it does like the vacuum. Oh, yep, it does. There we go. That's pretty sweet. What would this look like if we, so I'm gonna hide that, and I want to turn the voxels up a little bit. I want to see just what it looked like at a, man, I turned the voxels way lower and it's like simulating pretty close to the same time. That's actually pretty cool. Wow. So now the box is going to pull away. That's super impressive for how fast. What a nice tool to have in cinema, like built in. Should we add some gravity? It might look cool, just like kind of slowly being affected. So let's go simulate, force, add some gravity. Let's see. I'm just gonna crank it just to see if it's alive. Okay, so it's going. Whoa. Whoa. That's kind of rad. It was like an accident. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed at how fast this thing's running. Really, really cool. Let me add. Does it do like, let's see the lights now. It could be because I'm in V-Ray. Let's see if I could just go standard. Will it see? Huh. Nope. Okay. So like gravity, let me, I'm just gonna delete the wind. I don't want that. So gravity says down. Let me turn back to this one. Nope. Negative 500. There you go. That's pretty sweet for how fast we're able to do this. Let me check my restream comments. Okay. So let's see what other fun things we can do with all of our. Delete that. I'm just deleting all the stuff I don't need in here. So yeah, let's add another force. Simulate force. See, I always like, yeah, let's add, oh, rotation. Should we try rotation? See if this does. Whoa, it is working. Whoa. Yeah, we're getting some craziness now. Let's turn this down to like 50. And I'm gonna, let's see if we can do like a quick viewport preview. Turn this to 1920. Let's see if this will do it pretty quick. It's calculating it now down here. So what do you guys think? What do you think of the Pyro in here? I think it's pretty rad. I'm pretty impressed with it already for how quick it is. It's like I said, if you don't want to go into Houdini and you want to do something nice, but you don't want to go back and forth between software, this is where it's really, really nice. One thing I'm wanting to explore more is animation as well, character animation, other things like that. But yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think of this? I'm really curious. I'm usually like Houdiniing it up all the time, so. But I've been in cinema a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of work. I'm doing architectural renderings and design and stuff. And so I'm sitting in. I just sit in cinema quite a bit lately. I've been using, so we'll use my phone, the iPhone to scan a location. We'll get an AutoCAD or a SketchUp file, bring it over into Cinema, and then I'll do V-Ray and lay out everything. Let me see if this will let me show you guys well. So when I was talking about V-Ray, while this is just going, let's see if this will let me. The cool thing about V-Ray is it comes with this browser. Basically, it's like the assets for Cinema. This whole library that comes with your purchase of V-Ray. All these objects, including people. See all these people. They have architectural stuff, just like windows, whatever, vehicles, vegetation. So they have trees in here, which you guys know, like sometimes bringing trees in and trying to like make them work or whatever can be really huge pain in the butt. But yeah, they have, let's see, to go to trees. I was blown away. Like, this is so nice to have just on hand. And the cool thing is these are all V-Ray proxies, and so that's really fast. You just drag them in. You can scatter them. It's it's very, very nice resource to have. And then materials, they're constantly coming out with new materials, and they have so many materials. So you don't have to build materials. It's honestly such a fast way of just throwing things together. Like, I feel like we spend a lot of time as artists like setting up materials, setting up, and it's so nice to have somewhere you're just like, and you throw everything in and you're good. And you can make something pretty, really, really fast. You're not having to jump around and find stuff. Nick, what is Crew's thoughts in speed? Wait, what? Nick, what are you talking? What is Crew's thoughts? What do you mean? What do you think of speed, bud? What? I'm confusion. Oh man, you guys are funny. Anyway, V-Ray, we'll do some stuff on that. This is just about done calculating preview. But yeah, once it's done, we'll check it out and then we'll play with some more things in here. Nick, can you explain what you're talking about? It's freaking funny. And calling me bud is like the like worst thing. Oh no. Sorry guys, my computer just froze for a second. And because it's almost done calculating the preview. That was scary. Oh, GPU acceleration for V-Ray? Are you talking about Pyro? Which one? Oh my gosh, I'm running out of RAM thing because I'm doing a live stream at the same time. Whoa. That looks so crappy. How fast it is. It's like sped up. Why does that look so weird? Why is it going so fast? I mean, that's still interesting that it's working, but what the crap? How many frames per second? It's 30 frames per second. That's what I'm doing this at. That was interesting. But I don't know why it was like, maybe I should have everything cranked so high that it's just like probably should just be like that, and this probably should be like 10. And the sphere probably shouldn't be going like within a couple frames. This is probably much more reasonable. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that Pyro's GPU accelerated. Dude, it's fast. Like I said, like, this is pretty dang fast, and this will get you. I mean, like I'm saying, if you don't need to go over into Houdini, you can do a lot of this stuff here. That's great. It's just, I'm always like, man, how do I eliminate more software? Because I'm always trying to learn more software, do more software, or learn, something else. And this is really nice when you don't have to. And if I could try to do as much as I can in one, that's amazing. It's hard because Houdini, it's like at the end of the day, just like for big stuff, is just the tool you use. But oh, Embergen. Yeah, but again, you're jumping into another software. But if you're happy with that, that's okay. Yeah, Embergen's like real time. It's pretty quick. But I mean, if I turn down, the voxel count, like I was saying earlier, if you just turn down your voxels or turn up your voxels to like, it won't look as good. Like, see, it's a little bit blocky. But I'm like, if this gets you like the initial idea, and then you crank up your voxels after, I'm like, that's good enough. You just need it to get you there. I'm gonna delete that, but yeah, Embergen they've built a really cool engine. I have to admit, they've done a very, very good job. I'm gonna bring this thing back and not have the cube move away until much later. Yeah, so yeah, if I go higher voxel, it doesn't look as good. But that's okay. And I think my turbulence is probably too high because it's like, or my something's kind of messing it up. That's when the cube goes away. I might just delete that movement on the cube. That was more of a test. Yeah, Emergen's super fast. I haven't played with it that much though. Everyone raves about it. But this is just nice. Like I said, this is just nice to have in cinema where I'm not having to like, because sometimes you just need it for like something simple. It's like, oh, we need to have like a little dust hit. And you're like, okay, we gotta export out, we have to cache our animation, bring it into Houdini or Emergen or whatever, and then we do the simulation, and then then export that back out and bring it back in. Like, it is nice when everything's in one place. There's something nice about that. And I'm pretty impressed with the results. I'm like, it's looking good. Vorticity strength, let's see. Temperature, buoyancy. Let's crank the vorticity strength up and see what that does. Sometimes when it's, combust, let's crank that up. Let's just crank a bunch of stuff up and see what happens. I don't want this thing to dissipate as much. Smoothing, I turn that. So you can turn it up and it'll make everything like globby. Like, see if I do it like there, it's a little more globby. But if you want it more, what I say, crispy chicken, it all depends on like the look you're going for. But did we discover if we can advect? Oh, like from particles? I don't know. We could try to do some. Are you saying like do some particles and then do like Pyro from that? We could try. It's worth a shot. I'm wondering if I can just put this tag on there. It didn't like that. I'm wondering if you have to do. Yeah, we could try. Let's see if we can try. How do we do this? Let me think for a second. Because is Pyro considered a force? Is this considered a force? Like, let me see if I can exclude. Wait, no. I can turn off the gravity and just see. Let me Let's see if we hide Pyro. But if I emit from this, does it affect the particles now? Okay, so that doesn't, it's not treating it like a, wait, no, that's exclude. Maybe that's why. Let's try again. It doesn't look like it's affecting the particles at all. Oh, does it, oh, let's see if, yeah, let's try deformers on this thing. That's a good idea. That'd be cool. See if we can just throw like a bend in it. No, it doesn't really respect those, it looks like, but we could do, the cool thing is, I'm pretty sure with like the forces, like you use, what is, let's try a tractor. I always like crank these things to a ridiculous number to see what happens. No. Force, maybe? Let's see if he doesn't really care about that. We could try, the other thing was, I was trying earlier. The force field, but I think I need to figure out. Because I can use the force. I'm gonna do. Hmm. It doesn't look like it cares about the forces, which is weird. I thought it would. I swear I saw that they were using like force stuff. And the other weird thing is, like, it respects like the wind and the other thing. Yeah, see, I have a cube here if you're wondering what it's hitting. But I was seeing if like if there's a way for it to, so it will, so for some reason force isn't working, but when I do gravity it works, rotation works, turbulence probably works. Turn the strength up to like 50. See, but now it's not like working. Wait, there it goes. Okay, yeah, turbulence is working for sure. Yeah, so turbulence is working, and it looks like the wind was working, but I can't get the force stuff to working. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but yeah, it's really weird. It's not doing exactly what I would like. So let's try. Let me check the dashboard. Let me see the Facebook people really quick because I don't think I'm getting any messages. Okay, yeah, it's working. Yeah, I saw some other stuff you could do with this. Let's just see if I can throw this in a volume builder. Or okay, that didn't work. It's a voxel, so I wonder if you could do a volume mesher. No. Okay. I want to see what other parameters we have that we haven't played with. Let's turn on Let's just turn on. Whoa. Let's see what this does. There's a bunch of artifacts going on, and I don't know why. On export, on export, on export. Whoa, we're like, I feel like I was singing behind the scenes. Okay, beep beep boop. Field force samples. Tree setting. What does that mean? What is tree setting? Okay, we're going to play with. Turn the object voxels even lower so it initiates better. Temperature, fuel. Is fuel even on? Okay, let's turn fuel on. Velocity set by movement. So you can set. So you could do a set movement. Set absolute change direction. Yeah. So right now it's going 1 up, but if I did like -5, which so initially it's gonna. So if you're doing like a rocket, I think this is what you'd want to do. Let's try 50. So it should be going in. Let's see. Should be setting in the initial. Set absolute velocity. There we go. Let's see if this one will do it better. Wow, that's hot. Fuel type. Let's set this to frame range and frame start 2 and 3. So now this is probably how you do more of an explosion where it does it for a couple of frames like that. Yeah, because we added that. I wish when I played back it would like cache the frames. You know what I'm saying? Like it would like you can volume mesh it. What? Why didn't mine work? Mine's not working. Why is his working? Does it have to go into volume builder first? That's funny. Yeah, mine's not working. So let me try. It's the mesher versus the builder. Yeah, I tried the mesher. I did the mesher. Nothing happened. Not a thing. Nothing. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, I did figure out okay how you do explosions though, which is pretty neat. Still so blobby. I'm like, let me see if I can just at least get like the look of it right. So we're looking at smoothing. See if I turn the. It's like I'm just gonna tinker with some settings a little bit. See, that's too blobby. I don't like that. Density smooth factor, that's like the smoke. Whoa. I don't like that at all. Maybe that fuel temperature is like way too high. That just it gave us a little explosion. Uncheck Pyro. I did uncheck it. There's just not enough voxels. I'm not seeing it. Huh. I don't know, dude. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, when I crank this thing up, it looks. Oh man, I'm running out of RAM. I have too many things. I have too many softwares going on. I guess it's looking better and better though. Maybe I'll turn the voxels back to 0.2. Just voxel count 16. Padding. What does padding do? What is padding? Huh? Yeah, that looks not good. Yeah, I think with this it's better. Okay, when I turned the padding down, it went way faster. And I turned the voxel to 16 and not 32. Yeah, all of a sudden my simulations start going faster. So yeah, if you turn the voxel count to 32 and you play with the padding, things start going way faster. And the weird thing is, I think this looks better. Ooh, I'm running out of RAM, guys. I'm gonna turn my frame range down to like 40. Yeah, see, that's looking way better. That looks way, way better. Turn the gravity back on. Let's see if that. The cool thing too, like with the fields at least, is like if I wanted to do like a turbulent in a certain area, this is what I would do to give this thing more variation. So I'm like, I just want turbulence in this area. We should be getting, I'm going to crank it up just to make sure that I'm not just speaking gibberish. Let's see. There we go. See, the turbulence field make like being able to use this is the thing I love about doing the stuff in here is using the fields. I think that makes the world of a difference. It's just being able to throw these suckers in, move them around. I think that's super cool. Even like the gravity, it's like we could even have it just affect certain areas more than others, which could be cool. Like maybe we do like a linear thing. I'm just gonna do this for a test. Let's do linear gravity, and let's have this thing go negative 150. So this backside, whoa, yep, it worked, but negative 50. See, this is why I love this, is you can customize stuff a lot more. That's pretty cool. I wanted to see if we could do like some type of like spiral. That's what I was gonna see with the actually. Maybe can you do in fields like a spline? Can you do like an object and do like a like add like a oh yep, spline object? Oh, how do I add the spline object? Oh, you just drop it in. Like a helix. Let's just do some tests really quick. So if the gravity was in the question is there like a radius? That did some wild stuff. Let me turn off turbulence just to see if it's not just the turbulence. No, it's nope. It's definitely the gravity is doing some interesting stuff. It's throwing it in different directions, which is cool. So if you added some type of force, let's see, or like a wind force, because apparently I couldn't get any other forces to work. So if I did the wind force and then I said, use this, wind speed 300. That was a little wild, but there's got to be something in the fields that will tell you, like, let's see, their end range, curve along radius. Like, I wish it would show you like a radius around. Oh, see, there it goes. You can see right here. Like there's right here, it's being like vacuumed. Okay, that's pretty sick actually. So anytime it's gonna get next to this helix, the wind's gonna kick in and push it like a vacuum. Wow. Turn the turbulence back on too. See, this is how you can get really creative with stuff on this, which is fun. So yeah, anywhere this helix is, look, it's gonna vacuum it. Obviously, I cranked the wind just for my own viewing, but you probably wouldn't do it that intense. Probably do something 50. Add a little bit of turbulence in there too, sure. What a fun tool. So I wish I could figure out, Nick, what you were saying is putting this in. See, this could even just be clouds, a way you could just create one frame of this just to be a cloud, just creative ways to make clouds. That's all you could be doing. And that'd be fun even. Or rocks. That's what I was gonna say. If I could voxelize this, then I could use this as like a mesh, just like a rock formation. Like if you were on some sci-fi planet, you could turn this into like a rock formation. But every time I put it in here, nothing happens. I don't know. Should we do a little research and see what I'm missing? I'm gonna see. Cinema 4D Pyro mesh. Let's see. People are already making a bunch of stuff, which is crazy. This is a real B&H story, guys. I'm gonna probably end here in just a bit, but okay, so I see someone that's already doing some stuff. When did this come out? Oh, someone did this today. Okay, wait. Someone has done it. What are they doing? Okay, let's hit listen. Oh, do you know what I think I did? Is this has to be on. I think that's the problem. So you have to click temperature on. Then you put this puppy in. And then there it is. And I think if I turn on there we go. Would you look at that? There we go. Huge blobby mess. But that's pretty sweet that you can do that. See, now we have a create this into like a rock formation. I was gonna see. Okay, so that's the key. To get it to voxels, everyone, you heard it here. You have to make sure that these are on. If this is even on export, it's not gonna show. See, the more I turn on, the more information we're gonna see. So where's our velocity? Let's see if we'll bring those in. No. Pressure. Divergent. Those things are not really like things. These are more like info, but these other top things will give you all this. So there has to also be a way. I'm curious. Can you put it in the volume builder? You can. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 0.1. So yeah, looks like you can bring it into the volume builder. There we go. Fog volume will do that. 0.5. So if you wanted to do this and then do like a smooth. Interesting. There it is, the blob. But at least you can see it works. That's sweet. What a fun tool. What a fun tool. And then when you do your final mesh and turn down the adaptive so we get, there we go. I want to see all the blobbiness. That's fun. Cool. We figured it out. There we go. That's cool. So yeah, it looks like you can use this and a whole bunch of other ways. It'd be fun to see what you guys all create with this stuff. But yeah, this would be cool. You can make clouds, or you could make interesting rock formations if you want your own little rock formations, or lava. Like, I'm wondering if you did some type of pyro sim and did like gravity and made it not dissipate as much, if it would almost look like liquid. That'll probably be there. I guarantee. Do they? They don't have a liquid thing, right? They don't yet. Not yet. Right? They just have a bunch of other cool stuff. That's sweet, though. Yeah. Cool stuff. And then we can also use that for just cool pyro effects, which, why not? Turn on that. Turn on that. Gonna turn that. Yeah. So I guess I only like that on for export. But yeah, this is such a cool tool. All right, guys. What do you guys think? Thanks, Nick, for helping me out and sticking through that. It's kind of difficult trying to figure all this stuff out. Anyway, it's just really fun stuff. I'm going to be playing with stuff more. We didn't really get to any other updates because I don't think, yeah, the symmetry model, maybe eventually we'll do some more redshift stuff, but I really wanted to show you guys some cool, oh wait, I didn't do pyro fuel. Snap. Okay, we'll try one more thing before I go. What is tags simulation fuel? Is this just another? Oh, dang. So basically, anything that touches this object, it will explode. So if we wanted this thing here, let me hide. So right when so it just makes things explode. Boom. Yeah, I know. So the fuel's way too high. But we set this to like 3. So that's a really cool thing. So launches, and right when it hits this, wow. That's a really cool way to basically how render it in Redshift. I would show you, but unfortunately I didn't update my Redshift, and for some reason it's not in here. But I will do that ASAP, and then maybe on another stream we'll have that available. But like I always say, or was going to show it here, is crank up your noise strength so the fuel will look, it won't just be a giant blob. It should be like going out in pieces. So watch when it hits here. This is where the noise parameter is. Let's see if I changed it enough. Yeah, that helped a little bit. Let's change this up to like 60 and 50. Make it bigger. Launch is there. When it hits here, it's going to explode again. Man, my computer's running out of RAM. It's probably time to start deleting stuff. And then I think that add continuous. Okay, the frame range. This was the other thing because it's still exploding. So I had to figure out when this. I'm gonna solo just this. When this. Oh no, it's still gonna get there. Frame like 13, 14. So emission is like 13 and on like 15. Let's just do that. So now it'll just use the fuel on those couple of frames, and it won't be continuously like going, which makes more sense. That's still pretty dang impressive. That, I mean, that looks nice. I'd love to render this. I'm bummed I don't have Redshift. Is it better than VFX? I haven't worked with VFX enough. And as far as it being like competitor with like Houdini, like I've been saying this stream, to me this is really, really nice if you don't need to go over to and do another software, export your whole project, bring it over into Houdini or Embergen or whatever, do another simulation, bring it back. It's nice when you have everything in one place. You can just do it right here and it looks good. There's some, obviously, like there are going to be situations where there's huge sims or very specific things you need that you'll end up doing in maybe Houdini, or for like, big features, that's what they use. But for the most part, I'm like, this is amazing. Some other tests I'm going to want to do in the future is do like water mist. So like do like an ocean sim and then say, hey, simulate like smoke, but make it look like mist. Something like that. There's so many cool things that we can use this now, and it's really, really fast for it, just like right out of the box, making a couple parameter tweaks, and it looks great. Like, this is awesome. And like I said, before you do your final cache, always come in and lower this number, because as soon as you do, watch the hopefully I don't run out of RAM, but you'll notice a significant, wait, that was the wrong number. That's 0.2. I'll see if I can close a couple of things just to see if my computer won't crash. Let's close a bunch of windows. So if I did 0.04 on the voxels, the smaller the voxels, the higher the res. We're going to get a nicer, see, I don't have enough VRAM right now because I'm streaming and doing a bunch of other stuff. Stop. We'll try 0.08. Yeah, so if you lower that number, you're going to get a nicer looking sim. It'll just get cleaner and cleaner. So when you do your final, once you're happy with the movement, it's all about like have this voxel size higher when you're getting like timing and just movement in general, and then lower that number and for your final cache, and then it'll cache out a VDB sequence. You enable it and you should be good to go. So I was going to cache it out, but I'm going to delete that cache, that old cache. And then let's see if it did get rid of it. It didn't get rid of it. Anyway, I'll have to recache this and then see how she renders. But anyway, I just found this is my feed. Good stuff. Will this replace XParticles? So I know XParticles has their Explosia, which is great. It might be like this could definitely compete with Explosia. The nice thing about Explosia, it does use like all the XParticle stuff. The one thing that I was a little bummed about is using, I was hoping that you could just grab like an emitter and essentially just like take an emitter, put the tag on it, and it would, each of those things would become a it would advec it, so it would make it so that the emitter would have fire for each particle. But unfortunately it doesn't do that, not yet. I guarantee they'll have that feature in the future. But yeah, what I wanted to do is like, let's see, 150. The only way I can think is, can't you just add like a, isn't this how you add them in there? No. You guys, it's been so long, I can't even remember how to add. How do you add objects to emit from your particle? Can someone tell me that? Like there's no... You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I wanted each of these particles to just be like an object, is there a way to do that? The other thing I was going to see. So right now that's, I'm going to have this lose, exclude, gravity. I was curious just because we were having that problem with forces before, and I'm just going to see really quick. You guys are just going to hang out for a second. So in the force fields, can you just do like a random? That's what I thought. So I was hoping this force field would work on the fire, but it didn't, which was kind of a bummer. I need to crank this emitter up. Random field. Turn that down. It's like you ages. Thought you just dropped. That's what I thought. Thought you just dropped. Maybe I didn't just hit the right button though. Let me try that again. Sorry, I was reading your comment. Strength. Turn this down. So you're saying I just put it in here and I just go show objects? Thank you. I'm so dumb. Okay, so question is, okay, so you have a bunch of these little cubes. Can't you do variation, rotation? There we go. Guys, it's been so long. It's so sad. I gotta play with this stuff more. I've just been doing like specific things, and so I haven't played with like MoGraph or anything like that. Should we see if now that we have this in here, can we put a Pyro on this? Should we see? Let's see. Okay, well, let's turn our... It's working. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this might be one way. Oh, that's fun. So, okay, you could do birth rate 600. Let's just say these cubes are smaller. And if I did... I'm just going to turn off this force field just for now. Okay, so this does work. Okay, so instead of random, let's try a different force in here. What would happen if we did like a sphere? What would that do? Oh, it's like all sucking it into one point. So is there a way to reverse the, let's see if we can, invert. There we go. It's not doing anything. Is it because it's too big? So it looks like if you're playing with the particles first. Oh, it's still throwing it back to the center. Yeah, I just inverted the fall off. I didn't invert the force. So if there's a way to normal, min, subtract, would that do the opposite? Yep. Oh yeah. So the subtract will definitely do the opposite. The four, that was a little too intense. But we could see, it's fun because you can do all this. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Okay. Let's do in scale variation on these. Make them smaller. Lifetime variation. Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke it. Let me turn off Pyro really quick. So, you know, what you could do is first test that out, see what it's going to do. But I also probably should have just said have it stop after a bit. Birth rate rendered. Is there a frame range, or do I just turn it on and off? Maybe that's what I do. Birth rate, and then none. I guess that's one way to do it. Should we see? Come on, man. All right, I'm going to turn the voxel size up really quick based on what's happening. Maybe we'll just go to 0.2 even. Man, my computer. It's probably time to upgrade. Sweet. Okay, you can do lots of fun stuff. This is cool. So yeah, particles looks like, yeah, do it where it's you're emitting something like that. Let's even try smaller. So the smaller, I know this just from Houdini. Basically, the smaller the size. Oh shoot, I think I froze it again. So although I'm doing teeny little, they're like little cubes, it doesn't like that. And so this is an instance where we'd probably have to come in. Actually, it probably has to do more with the voxel size of this. And this is where you also would want to play with your substeps based on how fast things are moving. Yeah, this is definitely like a play with your substeps situation. Because if things move too fast, it has a hard time keeping up. But you'd also have to crank up your Pyro substeps, because if things move fast, that's when you want to turn it up. But it does take more computational power. Yeah, so if you start getting like problems where it's like looks like it's skipping frames, like see how there's like these lines. If you turn this up, this should fix. And depending on how fast things move, you'll have to crank those up. It looks like they have a force fall off samples too. I didn't quite clean it up. I'd have to probably really turn it up more, but you start getting more of that in there. That's fun. So yeah, that's Pyro stuff. Lots of really cool stuff. I am very excited about this actually. I'm gonna use this for a lot of things. I'm gonna make some clouds, do some mist on water, do of course a bunch of explosions. Then you can, you can always just do the classic, take a cube. What's it? Voronoi fracture. Let's make it. I'm going to see how fast we can do this. This is like a timed thing. Here we go. Take that. Simulation. It's not what I'm looking for. You guys know what I'm looking for. Have I forgotten? It's not soft body. Where's the classic? Just it's a collider or an object, a bullet tag. There we go. rigid body. Now we need something for it to collide against. Wait, the heck? Did I just replace that one? Rigid body? Come on now. Collider body. There we go. Then let's create, I know you can do selections and do inside faces. Then let's also see if we can add that simulation Pyro tag. And can we do come on, there's got to be a way to do like emit from set movements at strength. There's got to be a way for it to tell it where to 60 minute 30 bit draw tree structures. What is that? See, I don't want it to emit from all that. So how do I just do the inside selection? We're going to figure it out, guys. We're going to figure it out. Object. Coordinates. Cache. No. What is draw tree? Oh, that's going to show. That just shows your the voxel size. So this should change based on that. Yep. 0.08. Watch this. So that's just to help you see. That's just like a visualizer. I don't want to see the bounding box. Draw Pyro. Density multiplier. Oh, there we go. There we go. Shade. See how we're shaded? Okay, okay. Absorption coefficient. Draw quality. Make it high quality. There we go, baby. Okay, so there's got to be a way for this to emit from my selection, right, guys? Wow, that's pretty high quality for that fast. Let's see. Come on. We can do this. Pyro, it's going to be in here. Or in the Voronoi fracture, can we just say geometrically source or detail object sources? There's got to be a way. Come on, my friends. Help me. Color voxel tree. Extra forces. I'm going to see it, and then we're going to be like, oh. Not seeing it. What the heck? I know it's in here. Smoothing, temperature, smoothing factor. You know I like to turn that down. Dissipation. No breathing. Sorry. Okay. I'm not seeing what I'm wanting to see. Density map. Okay, wait. Okay. We're almost there. Temperature. Do it from here. Let's see if that does it. No, it's still emitting from everything. It's not supposed to. Set to movement. I wish there was just like a emit from, from selection, something like that. That's like pretty obvious. It's just like, do you want to emit from only this part? My question too is, oh, come on. Oh, computer froze. Come on now, baby. Oh no, did I break it? I mean, I broke my computer. Wait. Is this going through the bottom? Let's see. Some of the smoke is going through. It doesn't look like it's colliding with it. So I think on this we have to also add a simulation collider. Now it should. Man, it does not like it when I pause this thing. Yeah, it shouldn't be colliding through that now. It looks so good though. I mean, that looks pretty rad. Okay, let me turn that back on. And let's figure out how to emit from just the fractured area. On this, dynamics. So it should be, I'm telling you, it's gotta be in here somewhere. Is there another toggle that I'm missing? Fuel, I mean, that's if we want to blow up. Velocity, no. Noise. Come on now. There's gotta be. Is it just, no, that's not the right. It's gotta be on this. It has to be on this. This is gonna be the death of me. If I don't find this, then we're just gonna call it. Dissipation, smoothing, thresholds, advanced, floating point precision. That will give us higher quality, but take more time. Well, I'm not seeing it. This is disappointing. Really, really thought they would have something like that where it's like emit from selection. I'll do a little bit more research another time. It's like watching my mini Mac run XP. Dude, this computer's just about had it. It's getting old. It has 1080s in it. I have two 1080s and two 980 cards. It's old. It's at some point I'm gonna have to upgrade, but it still works. But my computer's just, I mean, look right now. It's getting like, it's starting to, when a computer just starts like giving up its soul. We're just about there. All right. Well, I can't figure out for the life of me why this thing isn't doing what I want. It's really disappointing. And now my computer's starting to like die off. Oh, yep. Sorry. I know I disappeared for a second. I'm going to turn up the voxel size just to see if, oh, my computer's really not liking this. This must be a sign. Sorry, everyone. Losing the internet speed. I think I'm going to call it. This was fun. My computer's starting to crap out, which is definitely the sign that it's time. And it's pretty late. Let me go OBS. Oops. Thanks, guys. I know it's been a long time. Sorry, been gone, been busy, but thanks for sticking around and hanging out, watching the stream. I love interacting with you guys again, laughing and seeing what's up. Gonna try to be more regular. It's all about being consistent. We got to be more consistent with this kind of stuff. Courses. I don't know if you guys saw. I'm gonna pull up really quick, but hold on. I gotta control it, delete my cinema apparently, because I think I broke it.